Look at the charts, guys. It's today's looking like a no good day. So yesterday we did get I really this was sad, right? This was just a sad little comeback story, right? I kind of thought maybe we'll get another candle up and we're going to hold maybe this green wave.
Wah,
But
wah, wah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, guys. Um, here's okay, because right now this candle, right? It's already it. Sorry, this candle is now right. It's wicking down below the last one. Um, I'm seeing here on right RSI on the kimono waves pointing down. Green wave is pinching in. We still have a giant red money flow wave, so it's looking like this is done, right? This green wave could be done, but let's it hasn't printed yet, so let's take a look at the lower time frames. 4 hour here. Yeah, I mean we're starting to form a overbought signal. So basically, right, 4 hours like, hey, yep, we're getting a pump, but all it really did was all this was is just a breakdown below the 50 EMA, retest it, and now we can expect some lower prices, right? Because it's just been kind of bouncing up from it, right? This was, look at this big trap, beautiful trap. Just trap a bunch of traders here, spike it up to 32K, and then just dump it. Just dump it. And the vector candles just show that, right? We have these vector candle zones that were just consumed within a few days, right? Right now, we do have vector candle zones up here, and that's up to 31K. Now, what I was seeing earlier, let's see if what I was seeing earlier is adding up here because, these higher time frames is like, yeah, looks pretty gnarly, right? It looks pretty bad. Um, here we are technically we're closing candles at lower lows. But 1 hour, like, the wave could be showing some signs of exhaustion. The VWAP is starting to trend up. We do have money flow still pointing down, and no real signs that the RSI is really starting to take off. But you could maybe see a bottom here for a little pump, and there are vector candle zones coming right up here. So here's your dose of hopium. All right,
Thank you.
we could be right. Let's go. I see 30K as maybe the next level of resistance here. Um, because we could be seeing this dump bottoming out here, and then we could be seeing a pump and claim this vector candle zone. But let's go down to the lower time frames because I was on even low, like 7 minute low. Right, we have a bullish divergence happening here, lower prices, but momentum gaining steam. We have money flow waves starting to point up. VWAP is up here currently. So we could expect a retrace down or price to settle down at a point, and then maybe we get our move up. But really, it's just coming up to this level, I think, and claiming these vector candle zones. One thing to watch out for is the 50 EMA is coming down to the price here. So we could just be seeing the price just hanging out in this range before we get the move down. So I'm not, yeah, we're getting some divergences here on the lower time frames. It's just I'm not sure if this is going to be right. So I'm seeing price leveling out for a little bit or getting a small little pump and claiming these zones. And this would, to me, this would be a great trap that you could totally see the market makers making here, right? You get these lower lows, you bring the price up here, right above the 50 EMA. It's breaking, it's getting higher highs, it's breaking levels. People go long, right? A bunch of people start getting orders filled, whatever. And then the market rate just traps them, traps all these people going long. The market maker takes it down for lower prices. That would totally make sense because here, right? I mean, we've been bouncing under here a few times underneath the 50 EMA. Why not just break up from a little bit, bounce off the 200, and then start taking the price down? Kind of like what we did on that higher time frame that we were looking at. not too long ago. So I think, right, it's not looking. It's just not looking too good. I mean, here on the 1 hour, it looks like 50 EMA is about to cross under the 200 EMA too, which would be pretty bearish. Um, and the poor weekly, remember at the beginning of this week, we are like, can we do it? Technically, we still might be able to squeak out a green candle here. Maybe. But
A doji. Doge. It's almost a doji. I don't know. I can
uh,
barely even see what that is.
if the candle printed like this would be like you could
Oh,
call
I
this
guess it's not a doji. It's
a
a
hammer
hammer, right?
gravestone
Yeah,
kind of type deal here. But
because it
yeah,
doesn't have a
it's not.
bottom.
It doesn't. Just
It's
doesn't
not a
look
great
good.
green candle, that's for sure.
No,
I mean,
yeah. I
could
mean,
it be a okay, if that printed as a green candle, could it be a I don't want to say the B word, the bottom for
it's
at least
literally
just
like
right now, and then,
300.
go back to 30 kind of thing and then come back.
I think it's only like a few $100 from being a red candle, right?
Oh,
295,
that's sad.
229. Yeah, it's like $100 from it being a
Okay.
red candle. So
Wow. Market makers
I'm
aren't
just saying,
are the market makers gonna give us a green candle or not? Are they gonna take our green candle from us?
yes, they are. No, I don't know. They don't look at the market like they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about the price or what kind of candle it is. They're chasing us after liquidity, and I'm telling you, they're gonna want to come down to these levels. So, um, yeah, I'm not too. Yeah, you don't like the price. This aggressive movement up and getting just rejected and coming slamming right back down is not a good sign. Um, so I'm not. Yeah, man, it's like the higher time frames are screaming more dumpage. Currently, there's some signs on those low time frames saying, "Hey, we could see some pumpage today, but only to a certain level before we likely go down." Just because those higher time frames are saying we want to, uh, we want to go down.
We wanna go
We
down.
want to go down.
I like the drinking game that it has been started in the chat where you drink like I would say Dolph says he does electrolyte mix. I would maybe do a protein smoothie, but I like that it's like a healthy drinking game to get the day going on this show. It's not like we're taking shots. We're drinking our electrolyte mix and our coffee and our protein shakes on Doji and market makers. I like this.
All
I like
right.
where we're going.
I like it. I could
It's
dig
a
it.
good,
Yeah.
yeah. We can get behind this. We can promote this.
Ethereum. All right. Let's check out Ethereum here. All right.
This is the one that
It really
hurts me.
pains you. This is
This
the
is
one
the
that
personal
stings, huh?
pain. This is the personal dagger in the side right now. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Here we are. Like this is the weekly. Bitcoin does have that green candle, whereas Ethereum does not. Kind of sad. But you know what? We're still holding on to these levels that Bitcoin isn't holding. So there's that. Um, yeah, I'm not, the weekly just looks like
Thanks.
turd, man.
That's a lot of
It
hope.
looks like
Thanks.
turd. So currently we're on another red week for Ethereum. But you know what? We could just be getting a bounce. Look at this candle here. This is interesting here. What am I on? 4 hour. We got a bounce on that level. Um, and let's see what happens here. I mean, it's pinching, and we have had already like when we have if we start seeing like a couple, right? We have this green dot here, price was here. We might see another green dot and the price will be up here, right? So a lot of times when I see these kind of fake outs, I just kind of hold it because it's just detecting it a little bit earlier. We have some more dumpage just to pick some more people up for the ride. And then we come up and claim these vector candle zones. But currently we do have an over bot signal. VWAP is down on a negative, pointing down. Um, let's go to lower time frames. Maybe there's some hopium down here. Hey, 1 hour, we're getting an oversold signal. VWAP going up. RSI pointing up. Nice green vector candle to take over that last red vector candle. we could be seeing some higher prices up here, more vector candle zones to consume. Money flow is pointing down. So what that tells me is, hey, yeah, we could see a little pumpage, but maybe it's not going to be like that much. And we might be hitting some um, resistance and then heading right back down again. So let's go, dude. I like the lower low time frames. Like, gosh, okay, it gives me a
That's how
little
you get
bit.
your hopium fix.
24, yeah, because that's where you'll see the small little hopes in there, and then
Then you
they're
get
very
crushed
short
by the
lived.
higher time
Yeah,
frames.
exactly. Then they're crushed. Yeah, so here on the 24-minute, all signals are saying, hey, we have a nice green wave forming. Red money flow wave is actually getting back up there. Starting to point up. VWAP is up, RSI pointing up. So it looks like on the 24-minute says all systems go for coming up to at least challenge the 50 EMA. We have vector candle zones up there too. That would make sense. So yeah, again, let's see if we get a little pump up here to 1800 and then sends it down or something. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Um, I don't see like any like really bullish divergences forming. I mean, you could maybe say, hey, yeah, might be a hidden one, but um, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Sounds very
Maybe,
optimistic.
maybe it's a
Your
hidden
voice
one.
says
If it's
everything.
hidden, you don't know because you don't see it. So, so it's hidden. I don't know. It could just be.
If it's
It could
there,
be hidden.
I can't
If
see
price
it.
goes up, I told you there was a bullish divergence
Hidden one.
hiding here. Yeah, told you. But
Wow, that's some mental gymnastics right there. I like that.
and yeah, I mean, oh man, I should have probably prepared like a weekly outlook since we're not going to be here next week. But
Oh
if I
yeah, we'll
did,
talk to you guys about that after the break. Don't freak out.
yeah, I think yeah, see this is just scary. We want to have a nice. We want to come up and claim these vector candle zones. Like we could, like, it would make sense. Here's my hopium. It makes sense to bounce off this strong level of support and claim these vector candle zones up here. And then maybe go down. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't look, it's not looking hot, It's not looking hot. All right, let's do some ape watch real quick. Ape, let's get down. It's just trending, right? Everything's kind of down in these low ranges here. An ape, we're just kind of putzing along here on this giant red wave down. Ape needs some news from Yuga Labs, man. It needs it needs some. Can the devs do something here? Because yeah, it needs some love for sure. Um, because right
Call
now
the
it's challenging
devs.
and
Tell
do
them to do
something.
something.
Because right here on the daily, it's challenging, smashing that level right now. At the same, like, a strong level of resistance. Um, and if it doesn't hold the support, I mean, yeah, support, not resistance. If it doesn't hold the support, we do have a red dot forming. RSI is pointing down. We could be seeing VWAP looks like it's pointing down. We could be seeing, this could be breaking here. This level right here could be breaking for ape on the daily, which would be pretty huge. Because it's we really, I mean, you could call this is where you might want to see maybe a bounce, your next hope for a bounce for ape. Um, this one would be a good one right here. Getting in on that price might be decent. But let's go to the lower time frames. Maybe they're saying something different. Please say something different. We challenged the 50 EMA recently, dropped down, challenged it again. Uh See, it's just like this trend could just be kind of following the 50 EMA, and as the 50 EMA starts trending down, right, price just kind of eventually starts breaking these levels. Um, So I'm not, yeah, it's not looking good, especially with ape here. We got on that 4 hour overbought signal forming, VWAP crashing down, RSI crashing down, um,
Carson.
it's carshing down, everything's carshing down. So, yeah, everyone, hope you're wearing shorts.
Well, you're
Hope you're
getting
wearing your
Dolph
shorts today.
excited. Dolph said he loves to see this one dump. So I think you're getting him really excited over there. I
So
don't know
ape
if I want. Don't wear too tight of shorts, Dolph, because I don't want to. I don't want to see how
Yeah, I mean,
excited you
on
are.
the 1 hour on Ape, you do see some bullishness on the wave crescent here, but the wave kind of got a rejection. It's like, nope, we're not quite done dumping. Um, so yeah, none of this looks too good. Maybe we come up and claim these vector zones and then we get lower prices, but yeah, not looking too hot. Do we have a biggest losers? Cardano at 7, near at 7.
Mm,
Soul, I think, is our biggest
how
loser.
far?
Soul and Cardano right now.
Mm,
Soul's down
oh
7%.
man, they can't hold it together.
Um,
They got rejected off the 50, and maybe
yeah.
they'll go back and try to hit it again, but it ain't looking groovy over there.
They have
Red money flow. Oh man,
I
yeah,
know
that's
I'm
brutal.
seeing a lot
Look
more
how
FUD
long
on
that red wave
Soul.
has been on the daily. Look how long
Yeah,
it's been a red wave.
yeah.
Wow.
All the way since April 4th, it's been in
Wow.
this negative, this tidal wave.
Oof.
Um,
Just flooded
yeah,
out.
Soul on the extinction list. If you're building anything, why build on Soul? I don't know
Well, how
why.
can you? It's not up.
It's not even up. It's
I mean,
never up.
you can't build on something that doesn't exist.
Near is having a rough day as well. They're it's well separated from the 50 EMA here. Um, so you'd expect a return or a range around a level here and wait for the 50 EMA to kind of catch up. Let's pull back on here.
Let's pull back.
Yeah, it's not. We do kind of want to see, we want to see some patterns forming, like a nice W forming would be nice to see. 4 hour, yeah, looking like we're gonna see some more dumpage here. But it could be, I mean, 4 hour. See, the 4 hour is all caught up with the 50 MA, so it's just partying with it right now. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
having
flirting with
a
it.
party.
It's flirting with it for sure.
1 hour says that we
Not sure
could
where it
be
wants to
pinching
go.
here on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on
Could be
it's
good.
on a really strong level of support, or really near it, right? Because if it dumped, I could see it coming back down to maybe here at 4.7, maybe getting another bounce there. We're really just in a giant range. It's like we have our top range here and our bottom range. And it's just like, hey, I mean, you could just play this range all the time. Just buy when the price is down here. Avoid the middle. Don't diddle in the middle. Short when it gets up to these levels and repeat. Take profits maybe in the middle. You could do that. Take a percentage of profits and hold it. See, like, yeah, it's interesting.
Dolph says it
It's
needs to
interesting. But
reclaim
yeah.
$10. And you know what, Dolph? We can all put that good energy into the universe. Let's all just use our combined
There we
power
go.
of thought to all manifest $10 near right now. We're all manifesting $10 near. It'll happen.
Yeah. So $10. Yeah, man.
Manifest.
$10. Huge level of support here in the past. Right. It's challenged it several times. Broke through, came back, but broke through here. So, I mean, yeah, you have, and I'd say, yeah, it has to. I would say there's another level you'd have to try to break through. Here's another. So before it gets to $10, it's gonna probably play around in these zones for some time. But right now, yeah, I definitely just see this. Like you could just kind of map out these little zones of different little ranges here on the 1 hour. But yeah, man, it's right now diddling in the middle. So I would wait to get to these levels before I start entering in any trades on near. But yeah,
Okay.
it's currently looking like we could see some lower prices. It wouldn't shock me if we kind of just came down here, wicked down here to these levels, and then before we started to move back up again. Um, so yeah, very yeah, near's
We're
interesting.
manifesting it. We're manifesting the $10 near.